Let's talk about the movie Come Play. This film was directed by Jacob Chase. It was released on October 30th of 2020, and it has a runtime of 96 minutes.
This film did have two pretty solid and effective jump scares, but that's about the only positive I can name with it. It's largely overshadowed by scares that are predictable and underwhelming. It's really disappointing. My biggest issue with this film, or one of my biggest issues at least, is there are two scares where they have so much buildup and effort put into them only for them to be false. Like they're a complete waste of time. I've seen that as a pattern in many horror films. It's starting to get old and really annoying. I think a big issue is that that was a missed opportunity. They could have easily replaced those with real scares, something that you're actually supposed to be terrified of. It would have been building better suspense, and it would have been 10 times more effective. They had a really good concept going for this film, too. But the problem is, they spent way too much time going into exposition, way too much time explaining things that didn't even need to be explained. It would have been a lot better if they had actually had ambiguity. Less is more. Another major issue I have with this film is the characters. The acting is largely underwhelming, and it's really difficult to care for these characters because they don't have any sort of development throughout this film. And don't get me started on how stupid their decisions are. For one, the kid. Like, there's literally a scene where the mother is trying to get him out, and they're trying to leave. She's trying to get him to leave because they spotted the entity, right? But he just continues searching for the entity with his tablet, like getting it around, trying to find it. And then he finds it, and then he goes into the room searching for it more when they could have just easily left. They're so stupid. They make terrible decisions. And even the father, there's a scene where he was, wherever he worked at, he was just looking around with the phone, tablet, whatever he had. And he just kept looking around for it instead of running away. It's just characters making stupid decisions as they set up for really bad jump scares. It's the same sort of issues and cliches that you see with pretty much every PG-13 horror film imaginable, besides, I would say, Insidious and films like A Quiet Place, but largely this is what we've seen thousands of times before. I was largely disappointed by Come Play. It was underwhelming and not scary. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. As always, I hope you enjoyed this review. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and check out my new blog post. I will see you in the next video.